exhibition, we're bringing together the work of 5 different research projects from across Wales and England, working directly with communities to consider ways of meeting the major challenges posed to our everyday dependencies on energy.
The Energy Biographies study at Cardiff University is investigating how people living in diverse communities use energy in their everyday lives. An absolutely central or key issue for us is the way our approach opens up spaces for reflection and offers opportunities for change, albeit in situations where we know that it's difficult for people to reduce the intensity of their energy usage.
Lambeth Eco Village was unique as the first of its kind in the UK to have planning permission, so it was a really interesting experience for us to go there and interview them during the setup process, because they're doing something really quite groundbreaking.
Our exhibition makes perceptible and extensively illuminates this issue of our mundane, routine, everyday dependencies on energy. And our particular interest is in whether interaction with insights from social research, as displayed in our exhibition, might open up possibilities for visitors to the exhibition to reflect on their energy use as part of everyday life.
I'm absolutely delighted that the Sense of Energy exhibition is here at the Senedd building at the home of the Welsh Assembly, because it gives us an opportunity to talk with policymakers in Wales about some of the issues that the exhibition raises.
I've been leading, with support from Cyngor Cymru, a national conversation about the Wales we want. And at the heart of that conversation has been discussion around the energy future. And that's why, again, today, and the learning from the research and the exhibition is particularly appropriate.
It's really interesting to see an exhibition and to see academic work that's not just sat in an academic journal in the corner of a room somewhere, but actually that's really been sort of presented in a really interactive way.
Yes, this does work, and it is. I think I thought it would just be dissemination, and that it wasn't. It was really satisfying, and by which I mean you learn, but you also reflect.
An important part of the events were the Energy Cafe discussions that we held after each one of them, which gave attendees a chance to discuss and reflect on central questions about how we use energy. In discussion, one of the key themes that emerged was that not only are energy practices, the way we use energy, kind of essential to support our ways of life, but also that we're often heavily emotionally invested in them.
So the Energy Babble is shown here. It's a standalone device, kind of unusual form, and it's like it's kind of like an automated talk radio that gathers lots of information from the internet and then converts that to synthesized speech, and that's played out. And the energy that we pull down, we pull mainly from Twitter, but a bunch of different Twitter feeds.
Recent message: instead of using gas, instead you can use fire.
These projects stay alive often because sort of more social, sort of being able to create social links and sort of more sort of community development activities too.
We work in collaboration with Rachel Murphy, who was the artist, also working with each group, because it was not only about showing the research in the format of a paper or in the format of like a written analysis. It was more about showing it was fragments or all these extracts of media, of image, of conversations.
Initially, we'd thought about engraving everyday appliances with special quotes, meaningful quotes, personal to people.
We've created a dollhouse which we've actually brush painted with colleagues in Cardiff to show where heat loss from a typical house occurs. So what it does is it stimulates thinking amongst people about the relationship between heat losses and energy use inside the house.
And our project was called Reducing Energy Consumption Through Community Knowledge Networks. And what we were interested in doing is trying to find out where people got their energy information from and the degree to which they did or didn't trust those sources of information.
It's not such a complex sort of issue, and I hope that most take away that even an individual can contribute to a great extent. I think there's a bit of a thinking that I'm just me, little me, what can I do?
And then also like some sort of an analog table when you just roll the handle, then you can see the notes on how you can be more sustainable while using things in the kitchen.
The exhibition is really interesting because it's taking these research outcomes and it's thinking about them in formats that are a little bit more interesting, I guess, or a little bit more accessible. So I think the space that we're in here, the location that we're in Hackney Wick, it's a situation that research might not usually find itself in.
You know, it's just so much in people's minds, you know, so much in people's consciousness, just thinking about these questions, and I don't think we're doing it as much in the US. So then to have a whole exhibit where different universities are bringing their research with communities together for people to have yet more conversation and synergize that, I think is fantastic.